Hey y'all, welcome back to a brand new episode of Get the Sense 92. I'm giving you guys the latest on your favorite music artists, your new favorite music artists, new music, and all that good stuff. I'm going to get to the nitty gritty as always. So your girl, she's on a roll with these videos. So I'm trying to, like I said, hang in there and give you guys new updates on the latest music. So sit back, relax, and let me do my thing as always. So yeah. So I just finished listening to Kiana Lede. Her new song is called Heavy. And I recently did a review of Kiana Lede last week ago. And I have to be honest, Kiana Lede, I just got finished listening to her song Heavy. And I really dig her sound. I think she's, like I said, coming out her shell with her sound, her production, and really the song is really like relatable. So the song is about her struggling with, like, self-doubt. She's a human being just like everyone else, and I can relate to, because in the lyrics, the song Heavy is about like how she's feeling heavy, she's feeling so overwhelmed. Sometimes she feels, like anxiety. I can tell by in between the lines, when I read in between the lines of the record, it's more like vulnerability and emotional records. So she's talking about how she struggles with, like, she just deals with things going on in her personal life, and she's trying to like get herself together. She's trying to like hold on. And it's a really dope record. I like records like these because it shows like that vulnerability of like artists, period. And like I said, I can really relate to it. I love the production of it. It's more like, it starts off in the beginning, she's singing, and she's like, pretty much you just hear her voice, which is a great start off, and then you don't really hear the production until a little bit later in the record. And then you hear, like I said, it's kind of like an acoustic feeling to this record. So she's really like bearing her soul. She's bearing her like self, as a human being. And I like that, the production is like more like that R&B acoustic feel and a little bit of pop. But really, I just hear the R&B acoustic feel of Heavy, and it features Jenifer Lewis. So when I hear this record, I hear like how the vocal arrangements to the song, it really measures up, and it really fits with Kiana Lede's voice. Like I mentioned last time, I did a review of her song that she did, Can I? If you guys haven't checked that out, check it out. And I would definitely say that Kiana Lede, she is, a new voice in music right now. She can sing. So she has a really nice voice. She can sing. She got vocal pipes. And I like how records like these, records like this, it does mesh well with the artist's voice, the artistry, and it goes hand in hand. And she has a chemistry to this record, and I can hear her sound. So her sound to me is like that R&B, like more like that R&B vibe, and even like the acoustic feeling is more like the vibe of what people, they want to hear nowadays in R&B too. They want to hear something different and unique and switch it up. That's why R&B is really, it hits home for me, because I'm an R&B music lover, and you guys know that everything about R&B these days, it's been struggling. R&B artists, they're really trying to change the game of music and R&B and still bring like the traditional R&B back, but with a new flavor, with a new twist, but also have their own sound and have that quality. Kiana Lede, she is like in that category, in the lane of like, she has quality, like her appeal, her sound. She doesn't try so hard. She's herself, and I love giving new artists a chance. And I do love like listening to different artists so I can be able to know who's who. That's why nowadays, especially R&B, sometimes I get thrown off like, oh, so-and-so sounds exactly like so-and-so, but I also say people's influences, they're dope too. But I think that even with Kiana Lede, she's in a whole nother lane by herself, and I like that she really is bringing like that R&B like people grew up in, they love. And I think that for her being, an R&B artist for herself, I think that she's really, like I said, has like a unique and distinct sound, which I really appreciate because it's more like R&B, hip hop, pop. And like I said, when I like how with her voice is really, really good. She knows how to hit her notes, her harmonies, and you can hear her voice. There's no autotune, which I really, really love because nowadays, but that's a different story. But Kiana Lede, she's nothing to play around. She's the real deal. She's serious, about her music. And I like when artists like her, especially the up and coming new ones, they study the greats. I can hear the influences. In my opinion, she has like more that lane of like Mariah Carey, especially that vibe of music, even her voice, because it's so soulful, and she just have a distinct sound and a distinct voice, which, as like I said, I grew up with my favorite R&B singers during my era, during my generation. So when I hear new artists, I do see a little bit like bits and pieces of the ones before them, but I love them just as much as I love the ones that I grew up with. But especially with this generation now, I'm seeing how they bringing back like that feel good R&B, that soul, and even what R&B is about. And I love that this record right here, Heavy, Kiana Lede, she did a really great job of just like being her soul, just being herself, and just sharing her art. And I think that when I heard this record, I was like, wow, it's really, really like people can really like connect with it on like a spiritual level too, on a deeper level too, because people go through things. So I love that Kiana Lede, she touched on that side of vulnerability and not be afraid to open up like what she's dealt with in her life, whatever she's dealt with. But I love the message of the song. I love to hear records like this, and it's good to hear like R&B flourish and make a progression, and to really like push the boundaries of music. Because like I said, as a music lover and as a music critic, I am open to listen to like different artists and new artists in general. So Kiana Lede, she fits the bill. She's doing her thing. I wish her nothing but success in her music business and her career, so she's doing her thing. So guys, what do you guys think about Kiana Lede's song Heavy? Any Kiana Lede's fans? Let me know down below. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to hit that notification bell. And your girl, she's signing out as always. Stay tuned on the next episode of Give It Since 92 Dragon Ball Z narrator reference. Peace. Bye bye.